Hi guys, it's Bruce Edmonds Jr. again. And in stroke therapy, I want to thank Alison Schenk at Oaplorthotics, OAPL Orthotics. And she's an amazing orthotist who's worked with me for the last 3 or 4 months now. Or more than that, actually, sorry. About the last 10 months. At Bupa Therapy originally, and now at Vicky Cook Physio. But the Thewalkaide eliminates a thing called a foot drop with stroke patients. You can walk and all of a sudden your foot can just grab the ground like that, because the paralysis and that you have in your stroke affected side, in my case it's my left side. I've still got a paralyzed left hand and my foot's paralyzed. So it doesn't do this natural movement that you see. The Thewalkaide will eliminate my left foot from doing that foot drop. Because in the last 6 years, I reckon I've fallen about 10 times while I'm walking because the foot will drop. And it's due to the fact that the stroke has caused that. But I'm about to do the warm-up process. You're going to hear a beep and then it's going to start. There you go. The beep has started. I'm lifting my foot up. As you can see, the foot now is moving up and down as though my other foot would. Now this can be adjusted via the buttons you see here, but Alison worked with me and there's a process involved that your foot gets set up on a laptop. Okay, so it has to be set up by an orthotist, and pretty much my limit at the moment is on 6, is what I was told to put it on, and this is the response I'm getting. I'm able to walk on uneven ground, uneven terrain, and I did that today. I walked over half kilometer without falling, and believe me, it's obviously never going to be as easy as a normal person, but this device, the Thewalkaide, actually has helped me to normalize myself to the best of my ability to walk on the footpath, which was amazing. Haven't been able to do that in 6 years since my stroke. I had a major ischemic stroke, which has still left me paralyzed on the left side. But again, with hope, don't lose hope is the main thing. I lost all hope, thinking my foot will never move again. And all of a sudden, as you can see, it's lifting up and down through the Thewalkaide. But eventually, after 500,000 or 600,000 steps, hoping my brain will now build some new neural pathways to make this movement happen naturally. But this won't happen without this device that's sending a signal to my brain right now. I'm imagining my foot being lifted up and down. So I'm actually imagining that. And that black mark that's on my foot is cut. It's a little cut that's been caused by the old AFOs that you used to use, which are made out of plastic. So I don't have to use that anymore because, like I said, this eliminates the foot drop. I can confidently say you can walk, change a gait aid pattern and walk. I don't need a stick anymore to walk. And I'm walking kilometers now thanks to the Thewalkaide. But if you've got an NDIS plan, Oaplorthotics, OAPL Orthotics, and a good LAC will help you get this assistive technology along with a good physiotherapist and team by your side. You can get this assistive technology, and tell me, I'm going to tell you, sorry, that it will change your life. Because right now it's giving me hope again to walk like a normal person. When they see me walking, they're like, that's amazing. And I go, well, it's thanks to the Thewalkaide. And a lot of hard work came with it. Don't get me wrong. I had to put in hours and hours and hours and hundreds of thousands of steps to learn to walk again. But if this was around, back 6 years ago, who knows what could have been. But it also tells me that I had my stroke 6 years ago. It was very serious. Like I said, when you're still half paralyzed, things are serious. But they said to me, if you don't get any movement in your foot back, within 12 months' time, that's it. You're never going to have this movement. But again, with assistive technology like the Thewalkaide, there is hope that I can become like a normal person again. But this helps me practice. I gotta push off. Like my foot would just push off. The ankle pushes off. You're no longer just having a flat foot drop. When you take your steps. If you've been wearing plastic AFOs around, the artificial foot orthotic, which is made out of hard plastic, yeah, you'll be confident not to have a foot drop because a foot does not flex in those things. Whereas this is actually giving my foot the flexion reaction to get this movement. So when I get more practice, I can actually hopefully start, I don't know, maybe jogging. But right now, one step at a time, I'm learning how to move my ankle up and down. And I'm thinking that I'm doing it myself. So get a good physiotherapist, a good orthotist, like I recommend Alison Schenk and Oaplorthotics. And they can help you get this. But my main message is to say, don't lose hope in walking. Don't even lose hope in when you want to move your fingers if they're paralyzed, because Oaplorthotics has a device called the Omni High 5. Now, with my channel, if you've been watching my therapy videos, you'll be seeing the Omni High 5 and what it can do. And again, the team at Oaplorthotics and Alison Schenk and her amazing team, and the NDIS, which is also amazing for what they can do for people with disabilities. And here I am. This is going to go for another 3 minutes and then it's going to stop. But in the meantime, I've used this, and you can actually shift this around. See that buckle there on the end? This can be shifted around. But like I said, your orthotist will actually set that up on their computer. They'll walk with you so they count the exact triggering that your muscle needs to be fired up by. The stimulators that are behind and underneath this device, that is stimming the nerves and the muscles that are paralyzed to get this movement. This is the Thewalkaide, ladies and gentlemen. I can walk in shoes. I can walk barefoot. Couldn't do that for 6 years. And that's the amazing part about this new assistive technology and technology even of today. But NDIS people will understand what assistive technology means. But first see an orthotist and they'll be able to work with you to get this. Thank you so much for watching. This is just a short little 10-minute video. Bruce Edmonds Jr. over and out.